What's going on, everybody? It's your boy. First thing first, if you guys know me, you know I'm blunt. Keep on joining the channel at all times. I would never bullshit you guys, ever. Today's video, duty stations in the Marine Corps. I'm pretty much going to give you guys my top duty stations that I've been to. Keep in mind, if you don't hear a place that you think is great on this list, it's most likely it's because I haven't been to it. But my top 5 duty stations in the Marine Corps, in my opinion, we're going to start off with number one. Number one being Marine Corps Air Station Miramar. Marine Corps Air Station Miramar is like a fucking luxury in the middle of a fucking city that has pretty much everything you need. It's going to cater to all of your needs. I'm talking about this right off the 805, MCAS, Miramar, the smack dead center of San Diego County, surrounded by San Diego. You got Camp Pendleton up north. You got LA, an hour and 45 minutes. You got goddamn Las Vegas, 4 hours away. What makes this duty station my number one? Well, here's the thing. It's a very small base. And for those who don't know, a very small base means less confusion. It means everything that, you probably know where everything is located at. Everything is in a centralized area. Not to mention, you are in San Diego. Okay? It's not like the heartbreak struggle of many duty stations to where you got to drive to go to the place that has pretty much, enough amusement for you, enough shopping, areas for you, beaches, all of this stuff takes place. MCAS Miramar, without a doubt, is probably the number one duty station in the Marine Corps, in my opinion. We're going to go ahead and roll it to number 2, in my opinion. Okay. Number 2 duty station in the Marine Corps, got to give it to Camp Pendleton. Why Camp Pendleton? Well, I have to say it's, 35 minutes north of Miramar. It's right smack dead in the middle of San Diego and Los Angeles and Orange County and all those places. So if you're an adventurous person who like to adventure, explore, hike, shop, eat, do different things every weekend, then, those 2 places are for you. Go to Cali. You got Mexican food. You got all this good shit out in California, man. California, the weather is beautiful all the goddamn time. For some strange reason, it barely rains out that motherfucker. Definitely Camp Pendleton. Why I say Camp Pendleton as my number 2, it's a large base. Camp Pendleton is probably the largest base in the Marine Corps outside of, 29 Palms. That's because 29 Palms is mostly training areas and all of that stuff. But Camp Pendleton is so freaking huge that, the base is so huge, it has its own areas. All right, it has its own areas throughout the base, like Area 14, 22, 20, etc., etc. It has their own areas on that base. Not to mention, it has its own air station as well, MCAS Camp Pendleton, which is not a large air station. It's only an air station for helicopters and things of that nature. But it's still, it's still an air station, which is pretty cool. You got tons of stuff to do on base. I mean, tons of stuff. You got like so many PXs on that base. So you have, I think, 2 commissaries on the base as well. An abundance of restaurants right at your convenience. You got a beach on the base, which in my knowledge, I believe is probably one of the only beaches in California where you consume alcohol. That is pretty cool because like every 4th of July, they have a huge beach party there. And it's like thousands of people show up and just get drunk on the fucking beach. It's home of First Meth. First Meth is where I was out there for 5 years. I was part of First Meth for 5 years. Now I'm over here at 33 Meth, enjoying life. And, I don't know. Number 3, I will have to number 3 is actually the one I have to think about. Because I was like, what base is not my last 2, but also not my top 2? I really have to think about that. And I would probably say, a lot of people probably will jump down my throat about this, but I'll probably have to say Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point. Yes, I have not been to Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point while active duty, while serving in the Marine Corps. However, I went to live with my brother shortly before going to boot camp, and he was stationed at Cherry Point. Cherry Point is one of those bases, like I said again, it's not, it's a decent sized base because it has base housing and all of that stuff on it. However, everything is nice and centralized. I feel it's one of those bases to where it's not too much crazy stuff going on MCAS. You know, it's not too much stuff to do around the area, around the local area. However, you know, it beats Jacksonville, North Carolina any day of the fucking week. I got to say that. You know, you got Havelock, you got a beach not too far away. You got all of these things. You know, you're not too far from, you know, Charlotte. You're not too far from all these places. So I would definitely probably say, yeah, that's probably going to be the number three on my list of the top best bases in the Marine Corps that I've been to. Number 4, I got to give it to Camp Foster. Camp Foster, reason why, of course, I gotta have a base in Okinawa on my top 5, ladies and gentlemen. I have to. Okinawa is, you know, there's no doubt. Camp Foster is the best Marine Corps base in Okinawa. I mean, that's just hands down. I mean, almost without question. All right, it's the main base, right? You got, you know, your PX, you got your commissary there, you got your vehicle registration there, you got bowling alleys, you got your theaters, you got a whole complex shopping mall there. Tons of restaurants, tons of ShopX. You have everything there. You know, I fairly enjoy Camp Foster. That was actually one of the first base I visited at having freedom, right? Because, you know, you got IPAC and everything on there. Also has the Naval Hospital. That's the main centralized Marine Corps base. That's definitely going to be on my top 4 because I kind of enjoy it a lot. It's weird because it's in Okinawa, right? Everything out here is still weird to me. However, in terms of the Marine Corps, I got to give it my number 4. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's not one of those overly stellar bases or anything like that. You would have to be out here to understand what I mean. You know, it's a different world out here in terms of Marine Corps bases and everything. Obviously, you know, they're not going to be as nice as the bases in the States. However, you know, it still gets your job done. It still gets the job done. Number 5, my number 5 in terms of the Marine Corps, I would have to say Marine Corps Air Station Yuma. Wow. I got a lot of Marine Corps air stations on my list. I know, I apologize, I do. But Marine Corps Air Station Yuma is definitely going to be my number 5. Only been in Marine Corps Air Station Yuma once. And that was for WTI. When I got to say, I kind of fell in love with that base because, yes, it's a base in the desert. So it's not one of those things that you would, like, you know, fantasize about going until you actually get stationed there, if you actually get orders there. It's a nice base. Like I said again, extremely small, extremely tight. However, you have a lot of cool stuff on the base to do. You know what I'm saying? You got your PX and everything. In terms of if it's a lot of stuff to do outside the around surrounding areas, not too sure. You're not that far away from San Diego, like an hour 45 minutes or hour 40 minutes, and you're not that far away from Phoenix, Arizona as well. And if you guys are into like outdoor activities like dune buggying, riding dirt bikes, and all of that stuff, that's the paradise. That's the place to go for that shit. There's nothing but dunes out there, right? There's nothing but dunes out there. Granted, it's in the middle of, it's like right on the border of Mexico and Arizona and California. Literally California, Arizona, and Mexico is right into my finger. Yuma's like right here. So it's like, you know, by the border of all those places. So you also got the base. I forgot what it's called. It's the Naval Air Station where they have the Blue Angels. That's close by as well. It's nothing on that fucking base though. I stopped there for gas and that's about it. But that's my top 5. Know what y'all top 5 are down in the comment section. I got a lot of vets who see the video. Let me know, veterans, everybody. Just give me your top 5 bases in the Marine Corps so that way we can, you know, trying to see if you guys are kind of close to me. Probably not because, you know, I'm a West Coast Marine. And I spent most of my career, obviously, on the West Coast. You know, I'm probably going to be a little bit more biased towards the bases on the West Coast. But that's out of the 5 bases. That's out of the bases I've been to. I've been to a lot of Marine Corps bases. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please let me know by hitting by hitting the like button. And if you guys are new, feel free to subscribe to the channel as well. Really does mean a lot. Till next time, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. And I'm out. Peace.